Wonderful. Well, hey, thank you for your patience. We're just waiting a few more moments for these trucks in front of us to get on the road, and then we'll begin our adventure this bright and way too early morning here. Yeah, you're the early risers today. But hope you're ready for a fun-filled adventure out here today.
We're both early risers and night owls.
Now, my friends, if you look above your heads today, there's an animal spotting guide. That spotting guide is their reference for you to use on our adventure this morning. Quite frankly, you can use it as much or as little as you'd like to. The choice is totally up to you today. Right? Wonderful.
Alright guys, beep beep, let's go. Driver knows your clothes, you're awesome.
Asante San awarded. Okay, my friends, can we say thank you, Hannah, on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Hannah!
Now, another word we like to say here in Swahili is twende, because twende means let's go! Well, Jumbo, everyone, and welcome on board. Hey, thank you so much for joining me this morning here at Kilimanjaro Safaris. Well, my name is Jonathan, and I will be your safari guide this early morning through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. A few friendly reminders here as we kick off our adventure. Make sure to remain fully seated at all times, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the ride vehicle. Now, for any of my children on board today, they are more than welcome to sit in a lap. Just make sure they remain fully seated in a lap and not being passed back and forth from parent to parent. Parents watch your kids, kids watch your parents. Now, there'll be no eating, drinking, smoking, or vaping on our adventure today. However, you are more than welcome to take pictures today. Just promise me you're going to hold on tightly to those phones and devices, as we do kind of go through some rough and bumpy terrain on our adventure. The other day, one of my guests dropped their camera off the edge, and the hippos took a selfie with it. So, let's just say, well, it was sure cute, to say the least. So, thank you so much for joining me this morning. We're just waiting for that final all clear from the warden, and then we will kick off our adventure. Y'all ready to have a wild time today?
Yes!
Woo, 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 me too. If we ever get in. Fingers crossed. Hey, take a peek at that sign on the right-hand side. It says, "Welcome. You are now entering the Harambe Wildlife Reserve." Pay attention to that animal. Hopefully we'll see it on our adventure this morning. We are going to be entering the Little Ituri Forest. The Little Ituri Forest is home to many of our animals that like to use some sort of camouflage to blend into their surroundings. Now, the camouflage is different for each and every animal. Some use mud, some use feathers, stripes, different colorations in their fur, you name it. And on the right-hand side, you get an absolutely amazing view of our first friend. That is an okapi. The okapis have black and white stripes on their legs and their patooties. Because of those stripes, many mistake them to be members of the zebra family, but they're actually giraffe family members, because the shape of their head is literally identical. Now, the okapis have such long tongues they can lick their own eyeballs. On the left-hand side, my friends, that's a saddle-billed stork. They typically stand at about 5 feet tall, actually, and have such a massive wingspan, it is the same size of the width of that canopy above your head, or the spotting guide. Massive wingspan. As we continue our adventure in this one-horse open sleigh this morning, on the left-hand side, my friends, you get to see our black rhino. Now, the black rhino uses mud as a natural camouflage, as it might appear to be a little dirty at the moment. Now, one of the sad things that just breaks my heart about the black rhino is, unfortunately, there are only about 5,000 of them left on planet Earth. Because they're being poached quite heavily for their horns, which once again just breaks my heart. However, many thanks to our very own Disney Conservation Fund, as they're one of our target species, we're slowly helping to bring more of them into the savannas of Africa, which is absolutely phenomenal news. Okay, my friends, well, I don't see anything else going on in here. So, let's continue on forward here. Now, we're going to be leaving this forest behind us, and we're going to be continuing our adventure into the Safi River. One might think we're heading just around the river bend. You are awake, I love it. Now, the Savi River is home to many of our animals that like to spend their days cooling off in the water. So let's see who we... Oh, yay, we got some hippos on the right-hand side of the water.
Hippo.
Looks like my Christmas wish has come true because all I want for Christmas is a hippopotamus. Did you know that that one hippo weighs as much as Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen? We have a few more hippos on the left-hand side today. Now, those hippos, they do like to spend a majority of their day cooling off in the water. So much so they only come up to take a breath every 8 minutes. However, when a hippo's on land, they take a breath every 30 minutes. Hippos, they quite surprisingly can't really swim or float. They merely walk along the bottom of the moat, and it appears as if they're afloat. However, a group of hippos is called a float. Oh, I love the morning crowd. I never hear the mornings. I love it. On the left-hand side, my friends, looks like another Christmas wish has come true because I wanted a pair of Crocs. Those are the Nile crocodiles, my friends. The Nile crocodiles also spend most of their day cooling off in the water. However, did you know that they only eat about one meal a week? But when they eat that one meal, they eat half of their body weight in one sitting. Now, I like to compare that to that Thanksgiving dinner I had a few days ago, but I don't know if y'all relate to that. Now, quite frequently, my friends, I get asked a question, and it's a true one. What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Well, alligators, they have more rounder faces, and they come to more of a rounded tip, while crocodiles, they come to more triangular face. However, sometimes I'm kind of trying to be funny and I say, well, one you'll see a little later and the other you'll see after a while. We're going to leave that Savi River behind us, my friends, and we're going to continue our adventure into the savannah. Now, the savannah is the largest portion of our reserve today, so keep your eyes looking to see which one of our savannimals you see first. Oh, here we go on the right-hand side. Well, I already see a Maasai giraffe. We'll get to them in a few moments, because on this right-hand side, we get to see our Ankole cattle. Now, my friends, the Ankole cattle have massive horns on their head. They are 6 to 8 feet in length from tip to tip. Now, do not worry, my friends, those horns aren't heavy on the cows, because they're actually filled with a honeycomb-like structure. That's to assist them in regulating their body temperatures. I always like to say this morning, holy cannoli, I see our Ankoles. Oh, that may be just me.
They're feeding the giraffes. I'm feeding the giraffes.
As we continue along, if you take a peek on your left-hand side, you get to see our painted dogs. My friends, the painted dogs, they get their name because their coats look like they are splatter painted. Now, they, however, are the most successful pack hunters of all time, and that is because of their endurance. When one of them gets tired, the next one comes from behind and picks up the slack. Oh, whew. I'm glad the giraffe crossed the road. I didn't want to be stuck in a giraffic jam. Whoa, really? Oh my goodness, I love it. Now, those are the Maasai giraffes, my friends. They are the tallest land animals that roam planet Earth. They average heights of about 25 feet tall. Now, take a look at their patterns. Their patterns, they look like jigsaw puzzles, as opposed to other types of giraffes that just have a more solid pattern with lines through it. One of my favorite things about the giraffe, which I think is really cool, is they have tongues that are 18 inches in length. And they're purple in color. Okay, well, I may have spoke too soon.
A giraffic jam.
Yeah. Amazing views of that Maasai giraffe today.
Enjoy your breakfast.
Did you get a good picture?
Yes.
Yay!
Hello, I would like to go get
A group of giraffes is called a tower. However, a group of scared giraffes is called the Tower of Terror. Do you like stupid jokes? Okay. I'll tell you one more. But this one stays between us, okay? Anyone know why we have so many giraffes in our reserve?
No.
Because Toys R Us went out of business.
That's Jeffrey's line.
As we continue along in our adventure this morning, on the right-hand side, you get to peep out some of our wildebeest. Now, my friends, the wildebeest, about 1.5 million of them migrate 1,000 miles each and every single year. Has anyone ever heard of this place called Orlando, Florida? I live in Africa. I don't know what that means. But they migrate the same distance from Orlando to New York City every year.
Wow.
Yeah. However, they travel in such massive packs that a group of them is quite literally called a confusion.
Those are white-tailed deer, I believe.
On your right-hand side today, you get to see our eland. The eland have that gorgeous tan coloring. They also have two horns on the top of their head that spiral. Because of them, many think that they actually have ties back to mythological creatures, also known as the unicorn. I, however, thinks that it makes it look like they have spiral mac and cheese on their head. Oh, hey there. Wow, these giraffes, they are sure on show for you today. My goodness, I love it.
They see they're young.
Hey, are y'all having a good time so far?
Yes!
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for what's about to come. If you already take a look on your left-hand side, you may be able to see a few of our mandrill monkeys already. We'll get a better view up ahead here.
There's a spot over there.
But coming up right away on your right-hand side, you get an absolutely amazing view of an African elephant.
Oh, it smells like an elephant.
Hey, look, a full moon on your left and another full moon on your right. Look at that mandrill monkey. Look at his colored butt. I'm just kidding. That mandrill monkey, their faces are bright fluorescent red and blue in color. Now, those faces get brighter whenever they feel any sort of emotions. Whether good or bad, happy or sad, those faces get a lot brighter. Now, does anyone on board here know a famous mandrill monkey?
Rafiki.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Not where I was
Excellent.
going.
Rafiki is a mandrill monkey. Now, we were able to get a quick view of that African elephant. Don't worry, my friends, we should see a few more coming up in a few brief moments. Now, the African elephants, they have ears that look like the shape of Africa on a map. Literally. That's an easy way to, signify them, which is really cool. They like to flap those big ears back and forth on warm days to help cool themselves off. I like to think of them as having built-in ear conditioners. Boy, that bridge that we went over, boy, that was a little rough and bumpy, wasn't it, my friends? I wonder if they made it using Gorilla Glue. See, the thing you don't know is it's actually being held up with zip ties. Anywho, as we continue along our merry way this morning. Ooh, another African elephant on our left-hand side today. Now, we all know and love that an elephant has a trunk. Everybody knows that. But that trunk contains over 100,000 muscles in it.
Wow.
They literally have more muscles in their trunks alone than we have in our entire human bodies.
Wow.
Now, they use all that flexibility to their advantage because they use their trunks to fling mud on their backs, which does serve a purpose as it acts as a sunscreen, so that they don't get a sunburn on warm days. Now, a group of elephants is called a group of elephants is called, boy, what is it? It'll come to me eventually. Oh, wait! It's a memory. However, a group of elephants on the move is called a parade. Immediately, that scene from The Jungle Book comes into my mind when I think of that.
I think a pink elephant.
Awesome! What a great view of that African elephant on the left-hand side. Now, these are the female African elephants and the young. We know that because the females are in power and in charge in the African elephant world. So much so they like to kick the males out of the house when they turn 15. They get sent over to what I like to call their bachelor pad. On the left-hand side, my friends, this early morning you get to see our greater flamingos.
And a whole bunch of ducks.
The greater flamingos get that notable pink coloring that we all know and love from their diet, which consists of them eating brine shrimp, which then contains a substance called beta-carotene, which helps turn that skin on pink. Now, baby flamingos, they're actually born with a gray color, and it slowly turns pink until they turn about 2 years old. Baby flamingos are called flaminglets.
Aww.
Isn't that adorable? I want to be called a flaminglet. However, a group of them is called a flamboyance, which also I think is really neat. Oh, yay! Oh my goodness, get your cameras out. Because coming up on this left-hand side, you get to see our white rhinos. Oh, and you get to see one of our younger ones. Now, again, just like the black rhinos, my friends, they like to roll around in mud as it acts as a sunscreen and a camouflage and a skin moisturizer. Talk about 3-in-1 products. Now, the white rhinos, did you know, my friends? Hey, if you take a really quick look on your right-hand side, you can see a few ostrich way in the back. But we're going to ignore them for now. The white rhinos, my friends, they can only see about 10 feet in front of themselves, which is when they get close to the road like this, like they are at the moment. Well, we gotta be really careful. Now, because of that 10 feet vision, it is kind of sad that a group of rhinos is called a crash. Don't ask me how I know that.
The rhino's like, I need to lead you out of my house.
Yep. Follow me! What is this, Frosty the Snowman? How many times in your lifetimes have you ever been following a rhino on the road? Never?
Never.
I wish I could say the same.
Oh, no.
Okay, well.
Stop following me! Things stopped!
We're going a whopping 1 mile an hour right now.
Mike, there's a big thing following me. Get it! Get it! There's cats of some persuasion.
Yeah, on your left-hand side, you maybe already be able to spot our cheetahs. There we go. The rhino has exited the road. Goodbye, rhino.
Goodbye, Rhino. Thank you for leading us to safety.
There's a great view of our cheetahs on that left-hand side. Now, the cheetahs, they are incredibly fast runners. They can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3 seconds. Did you know that cheetahs, they are the largest cats that purr? They do not roar, they purr. A group of cheetahs is called a coalition. However, on our reserve today, we have only female cheetahs. Therefore, I like to call them the Cheetah Girls. Oh my goodness, you remember that? Oh my gosh, I thought it was just me.
There's a friend.
Hi again, Rhino. Also by the Rhino, you get to see our Bontabak maroon in color as a white face. The Bontabak, at one point, there were only about 17 of them left on planet Earth.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I promised you I'm not a lion. If you take a peek on your left-hand side, you get to see our African lions. You can see the female. She's lying down. The female, she's the hunter of the group. Meanwhile, so she goes on the prowl each and every single night. Meanwhile, that male lion, you get to see him as well. He has a massive mane on his neck that weighs 40 pounds. Yeah, he is the protector of the group. So she goes out on the prowl, and he stays back and protects that young. Did you know that lions average about 16 to 20 hours of sleep every single day?
Wow.
On your left-hand side, you can see a warthog, in his natural habitat.
Oh, yeah.
The warthog, my friends, they get their name because they actually have warts on their faces. What? Males have 4 warts, while females only have 2. And on that right-hand side, you can see our ostrich a little better up and close and personal view. but we're gonna go before they walk in front of my truck. My friends, the ostrich absolutely terrify me. I'm not gonna lie. Now, the ostrich, they are also, just like the cheetahs, incredibly fast runners. They can accelerate up to maximum speeds of 44 miles per hour. Those eggs do belong to the ostrich. Now, the ostrich, they are a flightless bird, but they do have massive wings that help guide them in the right direction when they're running at those insanely fast speeds. Okay, my friends. Oh, boy, I got some bad news for you. Well, coming up ahead here, I do see that warden's post, which does signal our safari adventure is drawing to a close.
Other foods, though.
What? I'm kidding her. Now, because this is the holiday season, spoiler-free, I'm going to leave you all with a present. And that is, on the left-hand side this morning, an adorable herd of Nigerian dwarf goats. Aren't they adorable? Oh my goodness, they're in the back of the warden's truck. Ooh, that's a little awkward. I guess we're going to have to keep that between us, all right? Now, these dwarf goats, while they may be super cute, they are actually super essential to Africa because they provide the villagers with necessary meat and dairy products. Now, for those of you who are wondering, the answer is yes. The warden does live at that warden's post, which does go to show, my friends, that humans and animals can live in harmony. We just have to do our part each and every single day to make that dream become a reality. Now, we can do that by simply reducing, reusing, and recycling, but also by filling up and drinking from a reusable water bottle. We'll help free the landfill, those plastic little disposable ones that just, well, get thrown away at the end of the day. Now, did you know you can fill up your water bottle for free here at Disney's Animal Kingdom? You can simply fill your water bottle up at any of the water fountains. Now, those are going to be typically located near the restrooms. You can also, you should write this one down. You can also request a free cup of ice water from any of the quick service restaurants. And that isn't just here at Animal Kingdom, that is anywhere at the Walt Disney World Resort. So if the kids kind of grab and go food, they'll be able to give you a free cup of ice water. Take advantage of that, use it as much as you'd like. It really is a fun little hidden secret here. Well, did y'all have fun on our adventure today?
Yay!
Woo! That is great to hear, my friends, because my name has been Safari Guide Jonathan. However, if you didn't have any fun, call me Bruno, because we don't talk about Bruno. Well, you all are amazing. So, unfortunately, we don't like to say goodbye around here. So instead, we say kwaherini. Now, kwaherini is a Swahili phrase that translates to go well. So, my friends, I truly hope that you go well today. I hope you go happy and healthy. And most importantly, I hope you go hydrated, my friends. Make sure to keep on drinking your waters. That will ensure you have the best day ever. As we are in the middle of this holiday season, I truly hope that you and yours have an amazing one. And thank you so much for joining me this morning. Y'all are great.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
They'll ride by on the dinosaurs because they play the dinosaurs. Okay.
There's a photo pass person to the right. Oh, something happened to it.
That's a problem.
Again. I know, I saw. I'll wait until we stop. No, I appreciate it.
Sorry, it's not in the 45-minute line, but it's if we don't do it now, it's just
No. What? Pretty close. Because we got in line at like 9:15. I'm sure I hit the wrong thing. Oh, this is your guy. Usually he's broken, isn't he? No. Probably most of the stuff was on your side, so. But it's funny. I was a horrible video. Yep. I may not have got it. Where are you going? Oh, I see. You all right? What'd you do? She got to the end and she went, Cheryl? Oh, wait, no, go back. There's a sign that way that points back. Oh, that.